Alright guys, we're jumping right back into it. Immediately where the last episode left off, as it is still technically the same recording. I just wanted to separate it so it wouldn't be several hours long. I don't think anybody really wants to sit through that. We're just gonna be continuing to work through the clay caves here. Right here, I'm kind of running around all over the place. Still fishing, of course. There's so much fishing in the clay caves. Later, the Forgotten Ruins is way less, but I'm looking for ore. Because if you remember in, I think, the first video, I brought up the skill that's when I mine a block, or when I mine a block containing ore, my weapons increase by 10 durability. And so I'm using my Stormbringer, which doesn't use durability. So here I found a whole bunch of ore, able to fully repair my equipment, or my tools, sorry. And just back into the same old. Enjoy some music. This is the actual music of the clay caves. There's 3 different tracks, and you'll hear all 3 as we go through. In later videos, when we get to new biomes, I will go over those new biomes and all that too. Have that music. Enjoy. So there are the 3 different song names. We just went over creeping and crawling. The next one we're getting into is the living walls. The first one that we had was called Uncanny. If you wanted to look up any of these, if any of them strike a chord with you, we'll be playing throughout the entire video, just as some nice background music when I'm not talking. Also, feel free to let me know in the comments down below how you like the speed. Is it too fast for you? Is it too slow? Do you think the videos just aren't showing enough progress? I don't really want to do too much jumps. All this will be done by myself. So it's entirely up to you guys. If you want it slower, or if you just want some jumps just showing progress, it means I could get larger portions of progress out for shorter videos. But if you just want to let this sit, it is a 47 minute long video. So if you just wanted to let this sit, maybe do some homework, feel free to just enjoy the music. Just doing some typical organization, putting armor into other open slots so I can really fit everything I can. Once again, just trying to find some more ores. For some reason, ores are harder to find than I would expect them to be. I did again set the world setting to extreme ores, but every now and again I really have to do search for them. Good old Gorm, just passing by. I love making these super large bloodbaths. There's so many things. It's really not good for my armor. It really gets damaged very high, and I can't really repair that unless I go into my main world and use up my solarite. Yeah, like that was a lot of damage right there, but also a good amount of dodges. It's so satisfying seeing all the crits. Just everything dies so smoothly with the Stormbringer. It's an absolute game changer. Again, a very large portion, like very large portion of the clay caves is fishing. Like it's staggering. There's just so much to fish in here. I think as of right now, being still a couple more videos that need to be edited before I can post, I'd say a good like an hour. I'd say a solid 30 minutes have been spent on just fishing, and a majority of that is just from the clay caves alone. A lot of this is really just experimenting. One, I love this game. Two, I've done a project like this before. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record it because I didn't really have any of the software. But I feel comfortable doing this because I've done it before. I know a good amount of the ideal ways to do stuff. Now, before last time I did it, I did this method that I've now learned to call stitching, where I just cut straight across the water by placing blocks in the floor to keep me going in the same pattern. This time I'm not doing that because it did become a bit tedious where I'd have to go up and down these things and remove them. So we're ignoring that right now. I don't think I will do that. Except maybe in the ocean biome. Well, that's gonna be just a big problem. Oh well. I also do like to continuously patch up any breaks I make on the floor, because I'll check on my map and any dark spots. Those are typically walls, and so I'll check back over there. And if I've dug up something, then it's a block that I will go over and check just to realize that, oh, there's no walls here. Plus, once I'm done with this entire area, I can go through and check, okay, so there's this many walls. How much of it's going to be floors? With that, you can do some calculations of how much free wall there is. I did mention this in an earlier episode, I think. This will be a community build. I'll try my best to build my own things and get better at building, of course, but if you have any ideas or any designs, I've already seen some cool designs that I do want to implement. Feel free to send them to me in the comments, whether it be a link to a cool page of a whole bunch of good designs, or just anything you really want. If you want to see it in there, I will try my best to make it, because it's really just going to be a gigantic canvas. I would love to build that with you. This right here is very similar to what I did with stitching. I'm just traveling across in a straight line, not deviating from it, and then I work from that line. Except in the other one, I would just go back and forth, placing just as many blocks as I was mining. So it was rather counterintuitive. However, back then when I did it, shovels were only ever able to mine in one block at a time, not the 9 that I am able to now, which is a blessing. There's actually something else I just thought of. I'm in high school right now, so I'm gonna be rather busy for a while. I will try to still get some videos out when I can, but they're gonna be few and far between, unfortunately. It I will not have much of a schedule with the timing of our videos. It will almost always though be on a weekend. Finally starting to put down some summons. May as well start getting up that skill. It's one of my lowest, other than the grenade skill, which is low primarily because it's a newer skill that just started coming out. So hopefully I can get some levels. I don't actually remember how long I used it. It's been a while since I recorded this. We'll see. I'm I'm borderline learning just as much as you guys are. Alright, there we have it. It's level 30. And my lowest level is grenades at level 4. That's another case of what I'd like to call stitching, where I just build straight across. What up, Torm? Hello, Gorm. That's another question. Those boulders. Do I leave them? Because I know later I do mine up them. But here I think I'm leaving them. Do I start leaving them? Keep track of how many total boulders crash on me as I'm mining? Could be interesting. I feel like I was just teasing that caveling. Just letting him get nice and close. Just consistently ignore him. Should you consider that playing with your food? Oh jeez, now I've got a whole party. Oh, never mind. Told him. I just realized looking through this video as I'm voicing over all these cool skins, probably gone. Last time I played was like end of October. Hi, go on. So, darn, that sucks. Oh well. See if there's some turkey skins, or maybe Christmas? Maybe. Guys, pending a couple things.
How much
I'm
is
your
left over
editor.
here?
Why'd you have to tell me to do that?
We are very close to finishing
I
up
could
the
have
clay
jumped
caves.
this. I probably wasn't going to.
But
Editor,
I could have. Speed this up.
I didn't want to do. That's a party. What if I just wanted to jump? Just make the video just a couple seconds shorter. And two, again, I'm your editor. Brother, I'm making myself do more work. What am I doing? There's so many larvalets that just ran over. They just want to be collected and held in a warm hand. That's their actual description, by the way. I think in a short moment, you're gonna start seeing me play around with a different type or different way of mining. Let's see if I can spot the switch immediately. There it is. This is the one. Oh, I didn't realize how nice it looked. That's the whole reason I have this set to this time speed. Is so much smoother. Kind of like Edeltar said, where it's like power washing simulator. Yeah, it really is. It felt like power washing simulator doing it this way too, not just watching it. Plus, it also kills guys immediately, but don't have to deal with them. Alright, I am starting to run out of time. So just wanted to say, I know this is a longer video, 47 minutes. Thank you so much for sitting through it and being with me on this journey. This will conclude the clay caves. The next two videos, I think, are going to be on the Forgotten Ruins, which I already have recorded. So if I won't be able to address, I can address comments, but I won't be able to put them into play until later biomes. Oh, right here. I just found right there I just found a glitch, fun little glitch, where if you deal enough damage to someone, you can see what they're gonna drop, because when you hit the block, it ricochets and deals damage to the creature, and so it quote unquote kills the creature without it actually killing the creature. So it drops this thing as like a phantom drop. And so I saw like 20 trophies on the ground at a time. But then when I actually killed it, it only gave me one. But I knew he was going to give me a trophy and then test it out on the next guy. And I saw like a caveling bread and some mushrooms. And I killed it and I got some caveling bread and some mushrooms. So I guess that's when how you can like know. It's very, very conditional. But I guess that's when how you can know what you're going to get. Alright. This should be the last bit. There's nothing there. Hint, hint, it was not the last bit. Please don't die. This should be the last bit. I'm gonna break it with... That should be it. Let's hope. That took way longer than I originally intended. Actually, no, I'd actually say that was faster than I expected. It should be a blast for you guys. It should be real smooth for you guys, but that's like 5.5 hours. I'll probably put a timer. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Whenever I get this one out. Or I finish up the stone, the Forgotten Runes. See ya!